Hello, and welcome to today's video. I'll be talking about something that you might have not heard of. Of course, that thing I am talking about is unturned. What should I say? Oh, yes, I know, sit down. You don't have to pull out your pitchforks. I know, I sound like a wrong insane, but listen to me. This shit's real. Now, I'm gonna tell you mainly two things, because was not bothered. I was gonna say I didn't have enough time, but being honest, I wasn't bothered. I'm gonna talk about how, I'm gonna talk about why. Let's get into this shit. It was a day like no other. Outside Sarajevo International Airport, you had people devouring each other. Goddamn. Like, this shit was unleashed onto the airstrip. Apparently, it happened between 7:18 and 7:27 a.m. A plane carrying the virus released its contents into the globe, according to some at least. If you look around the map, you will notice washing machines and then even alien spaceships, man. Fucking alien goddamn spaceships. Now, this shit interesting. We've already learnt two things. There are washing machines embedded into goddamn ground, and there are spaceships crashed. Right now, we're not talking about that. Sarajevo Airport, like I just said, is in the Russian map. Now, there's some clues. The puzzles are being thrown on the table right now. But the unturned, but they also bring up questions. What happened and why did it start in Russia? Like, it is true though. Why did it start in Russia? It also happens that it went to other countries: Germany, Canada, and America. More specifically, Washington. Washington, because that's why it listed as the map, which is kind of weird because the other countries have been completely late, but besides Canada, only it's the same thing that happened with Washington happened with part of Canada. Only one part is infected, where Germany and Russia have full hog being fucking infected, man. Look at the coronavirus, because I call it the coronavirus because it just doesn't have a name. Before we jump into that, there are things that are quite interesting. Why not just those four countries? But to be fair, this game was, I'm not even lying, was made by 69, so yes, you can't be hating on them. But still, there are questions that need to be answered. And that leads us to the second part of this script. Why? But don't get me wrong, Russia did actually make the virus. If you search up how the virus was made, it just kind of says, no, I think actually, yeah, munitions. Munitions means, it just means like supplies. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, for the troops. USSR could not get any something for themselves. That would make sense, since they literally have the only friendly zone in all of the maps. Out of all five of them, the only one that has a friendly zone, that would be Russia. That makes sense because the virus started there. That was where the first outbreak started. It's on one of those like fucking airplane boat things. It's like, I forgot what the name of it, but like, yeah, that's the safe zone. It's all the way out in the water, which the zombies kind of bug out in the water. They're just kind of like, they're like a heavy weight. They stick to the floor, so you can see why it's safe zone. This also goes online when they're friendly shooting. At least I don't know. So we now know why. Oh, sorry, it's a bit too far in the script. Well, we don't know why, but practically it says Russia made put munitions into washing machines. And if you actually go to the airfield, which it specifically says, you'll see a crashed plane. There, I think, is a couple of washing machines inside, but not every single one. Which doesn't make sense if you think about it. Well, if you don't think about it, if you search it up, it says alien spaceships dropped the washing machines. Yet there's a crashed plane missing some. How does this combine, should I say? It's actually rather interesting. You could generally go around a map and find alien spaceship. I have, just wandering around. Unturned does a really good job of getting you interested. That's why I generally love recording. There's always a new story around the corner. It's not always about, going online and killing people or trolling them because, you're a knobhead. It's generally a fun game, even if you are playing offline. And the community itself is surprising. They somehow still have a community. Well, not somehow, but they have a small community. But in my mind, it's strong. That's all that matters, baby. But to be honest, I gotta get something off my chest. I searched up how not to get the virus in the game. Because you can actually get turned into a zombie. It's actually happened to me before. It tells you to drink salt water, dirty water, or morphine, adrenaline. Use morphine or adrenaline. Which is interesting. Because if simple adrenaline and morphine can stop fucking an infection that's taken over half the world, you would think, well, it's been stopped by now, but hell no, it has not been stopped. This thing is spreading like a wildfire. It's not stopping. And, like, for something that's just a heavier cold, it kind of makes sense. This game was made, I think, in 2016 about a virus that seems simple enough to get rid of, but just sticks around because of bad luck. That kind of reminds me of something that happened in real life. No, but you get the idea. It's still pretty funny to kill a bunch of people away Corona-19, COVID-19. It's interesting to see that how in this game the exact same thing that happened in our world kind of happened in there. It's just the virus itself took over the person's body and controlled it, making them attack just like a normal zombie infection. If they hit you, well, you're actually gonna be fine. You just take bleeding damage. Just don't eat raw meat. Which makes sense. Eating meat or raw meat in general, after you've been hit by a zombie, will actually turn you into a zombie. Yeah, I didn't even know that, but yeah, all you have to do is drink water or drink morphine, or have morphine or drink it. Because it just heals you. Being turned into a zombie is actually rather interesting. It's such a specific way, yet it's turned everybody in these regions into a zombie. The only one, like I said, was Russia. Tons of people getting killed. For a game that looks like a fucking Roblox game, at least it has lore. Like, this shit has better lore than some AAA games. But I'll cut it some slack at least. This is generally a really good game. So, what have we learned? Well, we've learned quite a bit. But I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. While the plane was coming down, it started to break, dropping all of the contents. The only place that you can find alien spaceships, I'm not 100% sure, but I am pretty sure it's in America, Germany, and Canada. all those countries have spaceships. I'm pretty sure that you can find. Besides one country, Russia is the only country that does not have a spaceship. I think the plane crashed, infected everyone. The aliens grabbed it, dropped it everywhere. Well, in those specific locations, and infected tons of other people. Of course, this is not an easy thing to happen. This is just what I think would happen. It's kind of interesting. All over the map is tons of notes. If you look properly, you can find notes, stories. One of the stories literally talks about how a guy was forced up just to do some work by the military. The guy just wanted to go back to sleep. They knew it was coming, yet they just fumbled the bag. But that's what makes this game beautiful. It has a half decent lore. The game, I could get lost. But generally speaking, it's probably one of the funnest games that I've ever played. And I'm getting real. This game, every channel I've made, which is around 3. This one, 2 others. The 2 others are the videos I've deleted, so I have a fun time trying to find those, but they are generally, this game generally been on every single one of my channels. And I generally think this game is a really fun game, addictive, easy to record. You can turn the corner from the channel. That's how simple. So in conclusion, I don't have much to say. Just if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the video, that's good then. Enjoy the rest of your time. This is I Sorta.